Well, this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, baby. And we're going to talk about that there Samsung Galaxy 5S Active, baby. Yeah, baby. That's a good phone, man. And yeah, in the thing, man, you can see that there's some studs with some Romex going on through there. Why? Because I ripped the fucking drywall that was finished off the wall with the trim because I felt claustrophobic and I really don't like being in little tight spaces, man. Making these damn videos, baby. Woo! We gonna do it, boy! And that's a real deal, man. Why'd I get that there active type phone, man? Because we gonna woohoo! Turn it on. Oh, look at the sound, man. Man, it's a stock image. I don't know. And then we have this is the iPhone 5, whatever the hell it is, 5S. Taken apart. There is the phone, man. Let's like get it in the right orientation. There is the top. There is the bottom. This is the screen, man. This is the top and this is the bottom. And you got the third little fingerprint type thing, man. The hell we talking about, man? You telling me, man, you can take them iPhones apart, fix them, do whatever and all that shit, man. And you got you one of them there Samsung Galaxies, man. Yeah, well, I know how to program on the Samsung Galaxy. I know how to create a bunch of shit. I know how to probably screw with your world on one. I can create an app. I can Trojan that app. I can create a false certificate. And I can get you to download it. And I can pwn your dumb ass. And I will own not only you, not only all the information on the phone, but every other motherfucking thing I want. Now, do I do that? No. Why? Because it's just stupid, number one. And two, it's just unethical, number two. But let's go back to the stupid part. Well, this is the inside of the iPhone 5S. We've got our glass screen, man. We've got our digitizer. We have all of this little cable routing type shit. We have our camera mounted onto the back of our... It mounts on our digitizer and also the back of them glass screen, man. It's that there high-tech Pyrex, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! We gonna sell you some of that, baby. It's called Gorilla Glass. We gonna, man, woo! But no, not right now, really. Now, the Samsung, believe it or not, has higher specifications than this type of device. Why are the specifications of the Samsung higher than the actual, than the iPhone? It's simply because it has a totally different architecture. Now, I understand that I have the Active. It's quite a bit different than the standard 5S. And I'm not sitting there saying that one is better than the other. The Active is better for me simply because I do not have a fingerprint scanner. This fingerprint scanner on this little thingamabob just is irritating to me. It just pisses me off, and it's like, oh my god, I just want to just like throw you down the fucking window, man. It's like I want to kill you in more ways in which you understand. But is that really the problem? No, not really. That's not the problem with the Apple device. Nor is that the problem with the S5. The reason I went basically with this type of device, man, is because it has, you know, has some at there, it has dust shit, man. It deals with dust, and it deals with water, and it deals with everything in a real cool way, man. You can take this thing, and you can do this same thing with this that you can do. Let me break it down for you in a real way, man. If you have an aim-point sight, okay, this basically has the same specifications as your aim-point sight unless you have one of the military versions. Now, the majority of the aim point, like let's say the aim point rifle sighting system, who the hell cares? It's the $400 and some aim point, which is a really, really good rifle optic, by the way, and I would really recommend it. I'm not screwing with you or anything else. This has the same IP whatever rating as that, man, which means it can go in like 3 foot of water, 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. So if you're used to dealing with that with your aim point optics, you can deal with this phone, man. This one, unfortunately, does not have that same specification, which means you drop that motherfucking toilet, baby. You bought it, baby. Woohoo! Well, this one, drop it in the toilet because you're too... I don't know what situation you would be in where you would be in the toilet and drop your phone in it. But I'm going to leave it up to your imagination because I'm not that creative. I'm sure it happens, but it's just fucking absurd. Now, also, one other big difference is you can see that I have taken this phone apart. I have the battery there, I have this there, the other, I have everything else taken apart, just for your edification. Now, the Galaxy, and I had to have special tools for that. I had to have a special understanding of how to take it apart without destroying it. This Galaxy, to take it apart, that quick. Hey! Hey, man! It just came apart that way, man. Now, a lot of the water resistancy is due to the gasketing and the type of things that they've actually placed into this phone. So if you do not have this back on this phone correctly, because you can see the gasket right there that runs around and through and everything else, and then you can see that there is a port on the bottom that has a cover on it. If those two things are not closed, you do not have an IP I don't give a shit rating, okay? That means you're fucked. And you are fucked in ways in which you don't even want to know about being fucked. But if your back is on there correctly, your port's closed here, which is on the S5 active is an actual... We're going to go with a USB 2.0 micro, man, dude. We do not have the 3.0 on this phone, man, because we're like, yeah, man, woohoo! But I have, in this area, I've got a battery, which I can take out and replace. Very easy. I'm not a dumbass. I can do that. I'm not going to do it now. My phone's hot, and I just choose not to do that. I have a 64 gigabyte card, which I have added on top of my SIM card. Now, of course, this phone is sold by the devil. We all know that. You have to be in league with the devil to have one. That's AT&T. These are the people that have actually helped the government to actually get all your fucking data. So, if you are in league with the devil, this is the phone for you, man. It's like, dude. Or if you don't give a shit, or if you have these extra special type situations where nobody really gives a shit what you're doing because you're not doing anything bad and you're a cool person. But anyway, had a strange conversation with someone the other day. It's like, oh my God, you have a Google phone. Oh, I can't deal with that, man. I just don't know, man. I can't deal with it, man. What's Google doing with those barges, man? They're doing the barges, man. They're in California, man. You know everybody in California's evil. What the hell? Just dealing with it, man. Well, unfortunately, those barges really... And I just don't want to just, you know, you just don't like bust it out on people, man. You like telling people, man, like, dude, man, your perception of the reality, man, is like very skewed. Those barges were actually for Google Glass orientation and the adaptation and the implementation of AI. I'm not saying that Google Glass is AI, because it's as much AI as I don't fucking know. But anyway, it's not AI. And it's shit and this, there, or the other. But, you know, down the road, man. Because you got to be dealing with down the road. This is technology that's evolving in front of you on a real-time basis. So, man, I get flown out, man, to the Google barge, man. And it's like, I get my orientation on, baby, with that there Google Glass. And I try not to invade anybody else's privacy space or any of that other shit, like a lot of dumbasses have done. But, you know, it's kind of the way it is. For these reasons, I really like the Samsung over the Apple. And this isn't something, an uneducated view of me just going, oh my God, Samsung's so much better. I just love Google, man. They're the best people that slice bread. Oh my God, I just love those people, man. Woo! What can I say? It's actually through taking these phones apart, actually dealing with the engineering of how they're actually designed, how the implementation of them is. Of course, the Samsung is a much larger phone. It's much easier to implement these types of things into it. And, of course, the S6 Active or S6 and all that shit's going to come out in, you know, a few months. This is at their January, man. January. So 3 months, man. 3 months, 4 months, you know, 2 months, 2 days, 3 weeks, 6 hours. I don't know, man. They're going to come out with a new one. Of course, I have the old one, the S5 Active. And I really, really like it. I wouldn't go through the effort of making the video if I didn't like it. The only time I'd do that is if I really didn't like it, but then I wouldn't tell you that I like it. So then, you know, it's like, oh my God, you're just dealing with some shit, man. I just can't deal with it, man. Anyway, this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and we now know that Guns, Knives, and Watches has the drywall taking off the wall on the front of his area. It makes aiming a hell of a lot easier when there ain't no damn drywall between you, boys. Anyway, this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and really, to be serious, the Samsung Galaxy 5S Active, I really enjoy it. I like not having the fingerprint sensor. I like having real keys. I like having even this gay-ass Active shit, which is kind of fucking gay. It goes to the Active stuff, and that's cool. Oh, right to camera. Okay. Well, that made me out a liar, didn't it? Oh my God! Otto! What the fuck is wrong with you, pal? There we go. We've got it. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches, man. This is a cool phone. I really enjoy it. Now I've got to learn how to use it. We're not there yet. Have a good one. Peace out.